51 SoCal. Traffic. It's gonna be a white Chevy pickup, one aboard. Let's go to my vehicle, okay? Come on.
On February 24th, 2021, during a routine traffic stop, this officer was wholly unprepared for the ensuing events. As the situation escalated, the New Mexico Police Department found themselves embroiled in one of the most intense chases in modern memory.
Watch out! Watch out!
Officer Darian Jarrett had performed numerous traffic stops over his 6 years on the force, amassing a wealth of experience. Recognizing that the road can often be a high-stress environment, he consistently showed respect to the individuals he pulled over. Despite the unique circumstances of this particular stop, he was determined to maintain that same level of respect.
Afternoon, sir. My name's Darian Jarrett. I'm with New Mexico State Police. The reason for the stop is your window tint's a little too dark. Yeah.
2 days earlier, a bolo, be on the lookout, had been issued for a vehicle matching this description, this time from much higher up the chain of command. Homeland Security had a vested interest in ensuring this individual was taken off the streets. Officer Jarrett was instructed to establish his own probable cause, separate the man from the vehicle, and use any civil means necessary to detain him until backup could arrive.
I'll need registration and your driver's license as well. Okay.
Forgetting your wallet happens to the best of us from time to time. Wanting to be cooperative, the driver calls his girlfriend, asking her to send a picture of his wallet to his phone.
Babe, can you send me a photo of my license if you find my wallet?
That'll work. Grab the phone and come with me to my vehicle so I can get the return, and then I can make sure that everything's good.
This was Officer Jarrett's first attempt to separate the man from the vehicle. However, the man seemed oddly reluctant to let go of the steering wheel. What was he trying to hide?
What was your name?
Omar Cueva.
Omar Cueva?
Yes, sir.
While she's sending the pic, let's go so that I can run my checks on you.
There's the second attempt. The tension is growing, and Officer Jarrett can feel it. However, he has a job to do, and he intends to carry it out as he always has, with respect and civility.
I got paperwork I gotta do, you know? Hey, real quick. You have a firearm on you? Yeah. You mind if I take it off you for my safety?
As Cuerva begins to exit the vehicle, Officer Jarrett notices a holster clip on his belt and stops him in his tracks. The bolo had warned about this. However, there were many other things it hadn't warned about. And if Officer Jarrett had known these, he would never have performed the stop alone.
All right, let's go to my vehicle, okay? Come on.
Police, here to help! Here to help! Here to help!
Not 30 seconds after the white Chevy drives away, a police medic is already on the scene.
You call 911!
Hey, call 911. I'm with HSI.
Okay!
Homeland Security arrives promptly, and this is no coincidence or stroke of luck. The bolo had failed to inform the department that Omar Cuerva was the subject of an ongoing sting operation. Moreover, this was not his first offense. Officer Jarrett would pay a heavy price for this oversight.
Dude, he shot him multiple. He's got one here in the chest, I exit right here and through the face. I go flip him over.
Okay.
Agents were positioned all along I-10, vigilant for any deviation from Cuerva so they could adjust their plan of action. They never anticipated that the deviation would originate from the police department itself, a lone officer attempting to arrest a wanted felon. Now they had to be held accountable for their miscommunication.
This is HSI unit. You have an officer down, officer down.
It was undoubtedly shocking to witness an officer being gunned down in broad daylight, especially on a busy freeway. Many bystanders witnessed the attack firsthand and immediately stepped in to ensure the officer received the help he needed.
I'm going to secure his weapon back in his holster.
I saw this happen. Is there anything I can do? They have EMS on the way.
Yeah, please. Just stand back a little bit, please.
But it was far too late for Officer Jarrett. With both departments on edge, their singular focus now was stopping the man responsible before anyone else could be harmed. Cuerva was spotted moments later by officers rushing to the scene, but they immediately changed course and gave chase. As they closed in on him, it appeared he intended to exit the freeway, but HSI had already blocked the off-ramp. Instead, the suspect halted his vehicle in the middle of the road and prepared to confront them.
Copy, stopping at the 116.
The attempt was futile.
Fire! Take that off and shut it off on my field 461. We're going to be pursuing again.
Just as soon as he stops, he starts again down the road and away from the parked and poised officers. By the time they get back on the road, he's already barreled through another roadblock, losing his fender in the process. His refusal to be sandwiched between the two departments was only putting more people in danger. Something needed to be done.
I don't have full visual.
430 SOCOM. I'm currently in primary right now.
SOCOM 446, are you secondary? Stand by, I'm secondary. Sound on 9.
430, shots fired. I'm 10-4.
Copy. Shots fired at your unit. 4. Before units fighting from 446 and 430.
Fortunately, Homeland Security had contingency plans in place if things escalated. However, they likely didn't anticipate the severity of the situation, with Cuerva pursued by a fleet of officers well within his rifle range. The initial spike trap installation proved effective, disabling his front right tire. The remaining sites now focused on providing cover fire for the pursuing officers.
Where is he?
Right there.
By this point, after a nearly 40-mile chase, gunfire at a checkpoint had disabled another tire on Cuerva's vehicle. As his vehicle slowed and return fire diminished, officers catching up realized Cuerva was no longer visible in the truck's cabin.
So 49, he's slumped over. Might be shot. He's slumped over.
If Cuerva was gravely injured, stopping might be his only chance of survival. Was he finally accepting defeat and planning to pull over, ending the madness? However, the situation had spiraled out of control beyond the point of return. Homeland Security knew Cuerva was prepared to fight to the end, as revealed in the undercover sting. But New Mexico PD was unaware, and it was inconsequential now. Officer Jarrett's sacrifice would not be in vain. With all eyes on the chase, the lead pursuer executed a daring final maneuver that brought this tumultuous chapter to a resounding conclusion.
There he goes! There he goes!
In a flash, the officer unloaded his magazine into the assailant after taking a bullet to his vest. If not for his comrades providing backup, he could have met the same fate as Officer Jarrett. It was a moment he understood he might never experience again. After cuffing his corpse, the officers breathed a unified sigh of relief. But it was too early for celebration.
Yeah, he got hit.
Adrian, you'll be fine, buddy. That's it, you're good, buddy. You're good. I got this sealed up. You're good. Left arm is good. All right, so
Just like his fallen brother in blue, this officer wasn't wearing body armor that could withstand a high-caliber bullet from an AR-15. It may have dampened the blow, but it still tore through his shoulder and out of his back. He was running on pure adrenaline when he put Cuerva down for good. Thankfully, he made a full recovery, but Homeland Security still had to answer for this botched operation.
The video shows a swarm of officers chasing after Omar Felix Cuerva right after he shot and killed Officer Jarrett. Now, this is drone video from early February taken above I-10 in Las Cruces.
Omar Cuerva, aged 39, had been a target for law enforcement for years. His criminal record began at the age of 14 and escalated over time. His most recent arrest resulted in a 2-year sentence for leading police on a failed substance smuggling operation, reminiscent of the recent chase. The bolo was issued to apprehend him so a canine unit could detect the contraband they suspected he was carrying. However, this was their backup plan. An undercover agent maintained constant contact with Cuerva, prepared to purchase 15 pounds of his illicit product. Tragically, that undercover agent was on the phone with Cuerva when he drew his final breath.
Color. Aim. Fire.
Officer Jarrett's tragic death was a result of miscommunication and impatience. If Cuerva had been allowed to reach the deal site, he could have been arrested when least expecting it. If Homeland Security had communicated this plan, one man would still be patrolling the streets today, while the other would have faced justice behind bars.
February 4th, 2021, a New Mexico State police officer, Darian Jarrett, was assisting Homeland Security. During the traffic stop, Officer Jarrett was struck and killed by gunfire. Officer Jarrett leaves behind 3 small children, and he was expecting his 4th child this year.